Hello everyone, welcome to Keen Ear. So this is my entry for Richard McCook's quarter contest, and I only got wind of this very recently, and I was looking for a video that was kind of quick and easy to kind of paste together really, because I wanted to really test out a microphone that I've recently got my hands on, so hopefully you can actually hear what I'm saying, for the first time. It's not going to be like some of the videos I've uploaded in the past where I basically sat here going, for like 25 minutes or whatever. But I also wanted to take part in this contest as well, mainly to get me, greedy, graspy hands on the prize money, if that's at all possible. So anyway, let's get on with it. So there's three sort of main component parts to this contest. The first section really is to show 4 albums that are eponymous, self-titled albums, and I've decided to be a bit of a smarty pants with this one. Mainly because the first record I'm going to be showing it's a bit of an obvious choice. So what I've decided to do is to show all 4 albums and they're all in ascending order in terms of the date on which they were released. This is not a requirement, for Richard McCook's video contest that he's holding. It's not something you have to do. It's just something I've decided to do. And I'm hoping that Richard McCook acknowledges the effort that I put into this and is impressed by it and gives me a few extra points so I can get me, like I say, get me graspy, greedy hands on the prize money. But anyway, the first record I'm going to be showing is this. Not a fairly obvious one, Led Zeppelin's debut album. Fairly, obvious choice to say the least when it comes to self-titled. Probably the most obvious self-titled album there is really, or one of them at the very least. But anyway, that came out in 1969. 1970. T-Rex released this, their self-titled album. It has to be there has to be at least one T-Rex album included in this, with it being Richard McCook, he's such a big fan and everything. And I'm hoping Richard McCook once again acknowledges that I have included a T-Rex album and, throws a few extra points my way so I can get me grasping greedy hands once again onto that prize money. But anyway, this is the next album I'm going to be showing, 1971. And it's Thin Lizzy's debut. And 1972, I've gone for Roxy Music. So from 1969 to 1972. So the next segment of the contest is to show 2 albums. The first one with a very long title, and the next one is to show an album with a very short title. I'm going to start with the very long one, and I've gone for Ziggy Stardust. And as soon as I heard about this part of the question, as soon as it left Richard's lips, it kind of I instantly thought of Tyrannosaurus Rex and their debut album. My people are fair and have sky in their hair, but now they're content to wear stars on their brow. And I, as soon as he pulled that album out, I was like, damn it, I can't show it, because I knew that was going to be a hard one to beat, quite honestly. I decided maybe to go with their second album, which has got a pretty long, the second Tyrannosaurus Rex album. But in the end, I went for this, which is Ziggy Stardust, of course. But to give it its full title, it's The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders of Mars. And I have counted them up. And I think Richard's more of a number guy than I am. I'm not a number guy whatsoever. Well, I've counted them up, and yeah, I can count just about. And I got to 50. So yeah, 50 it's not as much as the Tyrannosaurus Rex record, but 50's it's pretty good. I had nothing really to max out. It beats the Tyrannosaurus Rex's second album. I was also thinking of King Crimson, the Court of the Crimson King and all that. Kind of a long title. But anyway, the short title I've gone for, it's Queen 2, effectively. It was either this or Led Zeppelin 2. I couldn't really think of any others. There was, it's a pretty tricky one, really. I know there's an Ed Sheeran album. Well, there's quite a few Ed Sheeran albums. Not that I'm a fan of him. I'm quite far from her, actually. But he's got like symbols for his albums, bringing maths back in. So he's got like mathematical symbols and that kind of thing. But I don't have any of his albums. I don't think I ever will either. But anyway, the final part of this contest is to try and answer Richard's sort of mystery question, I guess. which is basically what's he talking about? You know, the quarter. What's the quarter that he's and I don't really know. I don't really know what he's talking about, quite honestly, in particular. Maybe if I watched every single video of his, which I try to do, I try to tune in when I can, but I admit I haven't seen every single Richard McCook video. But I suspect this is going to be a bit of a shot in the dark kind of thing. But I suspect what it is that Richard McCook, he's been amassing a lot of sort of guilty pleasure records. This is no sort of secret of anyone who's seen his videos. A lot of sort of guilty pleasure albums, shall we say, some ABBA records and all that kind of stuff. He likes, I was astounded once with Richard McCook seeing his Top of the Pops. There's like a compilation, a cheapo compilation of that we had in the UK, like that was the 70s and into the early 80s, perhaps. I'm not too sure, but yeah, these very charity shop albums, and he basically had every single one of them. I've never seen anything quite like it in all my entire life. So my theory is, I might be barking up the wrong tree here. I suspect I probably am, but he's like a 25% into amassing every single sort of guilty pleasure album that's ever been pressed. Anyway, that's what I think. Anyway, I'm probably wrong, but you never know. So thanks, Richard, for holding this contest. Hopefully, I can win that prize and I can grasp it with my greedy claws, sort of thing, and spend it on some records or something or whatever. And yeah, good luck to all the other participants. But of course, I'm going to win. Thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully you can actually hear what I'm saying and don't get disqualified for having a muted video. So anyway, thanks everyone. Goodbye.